Most people think cheating starts with a secret date, or a hidden relationship, or a physical affair, but psychology suggests something different. Physical cheating rarely comes first. It often begins emotionally, with attention, with secrecy, with emotional intimacy that slowly shifts from one person to another. And that's what makes emotional cheating so difficult to recognize. Because technically, nothing may have happened yet. No physical relationship, no obvious betrayal, no proof, just a growing feeling that something has changed. In this video, we're exploring 7 signs someone may be emotionally cheating, and why emotional infidelity can be just as painful as physical betrayal. The first sign is emotional displacement. When something good happens, who do they tell first? When something stressful happens, who do they seek comfort from? In healthy relationships, emotional intimacy is usually strongest between partners, but emotional cheating often begins when that intimacy slowly moves elsewhere. Suddenly, another person becomes their source of comfort, their source of excitement, their source of emotional support, and over time, the partner starts receiving less and less of the emotional connection that once belonged to them. And that directly leads to the second sign. The third sign is comparison. One of the most dangerous effects of emotional cheating is idealization. The other person seems exciting, easy, effortless, perfect, but that's often because they aren't sharing real life together. No bills, no responsibilities, no conflicts, just carefully selected interactions. And eventually, comparisons begin. Maybe not out loud, but internally. Your flaws become more noticeable, their strengths become exaggerated, and emotional distance starts growing. Emotional affairs are often less about romance and more about validation. Everyone wants to feel admired, appreciated, desired, seen. The problem begins when someone's self-worth becomes dependent on attention from another person. Every message creates excitement. Every compliment creates a dopamine hit. Every interaction becomes emotionally rewarding, and without realizing it, they begin craving that validation. The fifth sign is emotional absence. They're physically there, but mentally somewhere else. Conversations feel different. Affection decreases, interest decreases, attention decreases. They're not necessarily trying to hurt anyone, but emotional energy is limited. And when more of it goes elsewhere, less remains for the relationship. If concerns are raised, they immediately become defensive. Not about themselves, about the other person. Suddenly, they're protecting the friendship, protecting the conversations, protecting the connection. Why? Because the emotional attachment has become important, more important than they're willing to admit. The final sign is fantasy. This is often the point where emotional attachment becomes emotional infidelity. They begin imagining, what if things were different? What if we met earlier? What if we were together? These fantasies may never be spoken aloud, but psychologically, they represent a major shift because emotional energy is no longer being invested solely in the current relationship. It's being invested in possibility. Emotional cheating is difficult to talk about because it doesn't always leave evidence. There's often no photograph, no obvious proof, no clear moment where everything changed, just distance, secrecy, and a growing emotional connection that no longer belongs entirely inside the relationship. And that's why emotional infidelity can hurt so deeply, because betrayal doesn't begin when someone shares a bed. It often begins when they share pieces of themselves that once belonged to the relationship. If you recognize some of these signs, remember this. One sign alone doesn't prove emotional cheating, but the patterns matter. Consistency matters. And healthy relationships require openness, honesty, and boundaries. Because trust isn't usually destroyed all at once. It's lost one small choice at a time. If this video helped you understand emotional infidelity a little better, subscribe to Decode, because understanding human behavior is the first step toward protecting yourself from it.